All right. Fear the unknown. The house of Israel was chose, but it is not a home. Got traditions in the way of clearing out our soul. House is not a home. House full of frozen treasures, ungrateful. House of broken promises, unfaithful. House ain't been the same since the stolen names. Look in the mirror and don't recognize the faces. House is not a home. Look, stuck in a drunk state, unconscious. Pineal gland unresponsive. What you know about the afterlife in 7 stages? Peep it, a prophet is eating, and people like preachers feed you a lie like a demon is talking. I'm a speaker till the sneakers fall off. Came out of Egypt with they skin dark, still healing from scars. House is not a home, nah. And it's Yah over everything. Reason for your next breath, King Derek.
Shalom, I hope you all are doing well. I'm blessed and I'm back again with a quick video. As we witness the rise of war, rumors, and the looming threat of destruction across the nations, the question weighs heavy on our hearts. Will missiles come before Yah gathers his people? Throughout Scripture, Yahuwah has shown us a consistent pattern. He pulls his people out before he judges the nations. Let's study this together today, so our hearts are anchored in truth and not shaken by fear. Throughout the entire Bible, Yah has established a clear and consistent pattern. He delivers his people before he brings judgment upon the wicked. This should bring peace to the remnant of Israel and the remnant of the Gentiles who cleave to Jacob. Our Father Yahuwah is not a destroyer of the righteous, but a protector of those who trust in him. Take Noah for an example. Before Yah sent the flood, he gave Noah divine instructions, time to prepare, and then sealed him and his household safely within the ark. The waters of destruction did not fall until the righteous were secured. The same thing happened with Lot. Before the fire rained down on Sodom and Gomorrah, Lot was physically removed from the city. The angel even said, "I cannot do anything till you arrive there," making it clear that judgment was held back for the sake of the righteous. In Egypt, the plagues did not strike Israel the way they struck the Egyptians. Goshen, where the Hebrews lived, was protected. But more than that, the final and most devastating plague, the death of the firstborn, came only after Israel had prepared the Passover and was set to be delivered. When Pharaoh's heart was finally broken, Yah brought Israel out with a mighty hand. They entered the wilderness, and only then did destruction fall upon Pharaoh's army in the Red Sea. This pattern continues into prophecy. Revelations 12 shows the woman, symbolizing Israel, being given wings to flee into the wilderness, where she is protected and nourished away from the serpent's wrath. Jeremiah 16 speaks of a second greater exodus that will overshadow even the days of Moses. Ezekiel 20 tells us that Yah will bring us into the wilderness of the people, where he will plead with us face to face as he did with our forefathers. So will missiles fall before we're moved? Scripture offers both warning and comfort. Psalms 91 tells us that even when destruction is all around, when thousands fall at our side, it will not come near the one who dwells in the secret place of Yahuwah. Isaiah 26 urges Yah's people to enter into their chambers and hide themselves for a little while until the indignation passes. This could mean being physically moved or spiritually shielded right where you are. But either way, it confirms that Yahuwah prepares a refuge before he sends wrath. All who remain in covenant, obedient, and watchful will be warned, instructed, and protected by the Most High. So rather than fear what man can do, let us focus on being counted among the faithful. Let us walk uprightly, set apart, and prepare our homes and hearts as spiritual arks in these final days. Yah has not forgotten his people. His deliverance always comes before destruction. Yahuwah is faithful to those who are faithful to him. He always warns his people before judgment falls, instructs them in the way they should go, and shelters them under his wing in times of danger. Amos 3:7 says, "Surely Yahuwah will do nothing, but he reveal his secret unto his servants the prophets." And then in Revelations 3:10 it says, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation." Psalms 91:4. "He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust." We can trust that those who are truly Yahuwah's, those who have separated themselves from Babylon and returned to his ways and endure in righteousness, will divinely be guided when the time comes. Yahuwah is a righteous king who never forsakes his remnant. Time and again in Scripture, we see that when destruction looms, he prepares his people, either by hiding them, leading them out, or shielding them right where they are. Those who endure in righteousness keep his commandments, staying alert in spirit and refusing to compromise with this world. When it comes time, whether it's to move, to act, or to stand still, we will hear his voice. Yah does not leave his people guessing. He leads with clarity, confirms through his word, and speaks through his ruach. He speaks in the spirit in a way that his children recognize. He is not slack concerning his promises. He watches over his word to perform it, and he is faithful to lead those who trust in him. So we must not put our confidence in the systems of men, the warnings of the news, or the strategies of this world. Our help does not come from Babylon. Our peace does not come from politics or preparation alone. It comes from Yah. His track record is perfect. His ways are higher. His word is unfailing. His eyes are on the righteous, and his hand is stretched out still. Now more than ever, we must stay alert, stay prayed up, and stay close to Yahuwah. Alert in spirit and discerning the times. Clean in our walk, guarding our hearts and our homes from defilement. These are not optional instructions. They are survival. Those who walk in covenant, who obey his commandments, and remain faithful to his name will not be caught off guard. Just as he warned Noah, delivered Lot, and gathered Israel before judgment fell, he will once again make a distinction between his people and the nations. He will cover us with his protection, guide us with his voice, and strengthen us with his spirit. While the world trembles, we will stand. While others are confused, we will be clear, because Yah never abandons his remnant. He prepares them in advance, hides them under his shadow, empowers them with his ruach, and leads them safely through the fire. He does not leave us defenseless in times of chaos. Instead, he equips us with discernment, fills us with peace, and surrounds us with favor, just as he walked with the 3 Hebrews in the furnace, just as he parted the sea for our ancestors. He will move again for those who are his. In my last video, there were some people who commented on Matthew 24:13, where it says, "He that endures unto the end shall be saved." They wanted to know what that meant, to endure unto the end. To endure unto the end for Israel means far more than just surviving chaos. It means remaining faithful to Yahuwah's covenant, clinging to his laws, statutes, and commandments, even as the world around us grows increasingly hostile. In these last days, as deception deepens and persecution intensifies, endurance becomes a mark of true obedience. This endurance is not simply physical, it's spiritual. It's the ability to keep Yah's commandments when others mock you, to preserve your identity as his chosen when the world pressures you to blend in, and to stand as a witness to his truth even when it costs you relationships, comfort, or safety. Lot is a powerful example of this kind of endurance. He lived in the midst of Sodom and Gomorrah, 2 cities filled with sin, rebellion, and wickedness. Yet even while surrounded by corruption, Lot remained set apart, grieving daily over the lawlessness around him. He endured the weight of living among the ungodly until the appointed time when Yahuwah sent angels to remove him out before judgment fell. His deliverance didn't come because he fled in fear. It came because he remained righteous and listened when Yahuwah finally gave him command to leave. To endure is to walk upright when the path is narrow, to speak truth when lies are popular, and to stay set apart when compromise is more convenient. It is to declare with your life that no matter how dark this world becomes, you belong to Yah, and you will not let it go. We must remember that Yahuwah fights for us, and in the end, those who endure will see his salvation not just in deliverance from destruction, but in the joy of entering in his eternal rest. So in closing, I would like to say, even if missiles fly and destruction surrounds us, we will not fear. Yah has always delivered his people before judgment falls. Just like Lot was moved before fire came down on Sodom, Yah will guide, protect, and cover those who keep his covenant. We may be pressed, but not crushed, because Yah fights for us. And those who endure, even in the darkest hour, we will see his salvation. Stay ready, family. Stay faithful. He will not forsake his remnant. Thank you all for listening. And thank you all for continuing to support this channel. May Yahuwah keep you and your family safe in this dark hour. And remember Matthew 24:13. He that endures until the end, the same shall be saved. Until my next video, Shalom.